Welcome back to the Indie Critic channel, the show on the internet where we never actually talk about indie games. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking a little bit more about H1Z1. You guys have been waiting for this video for, what is it now, 4 weeks almost? So let's put on our scuba gear, because we're going to be diving through some shit today, boys. H1Z1 was announced April 2014 and had quite the mixed reception. On one hand, you have the "This will kill DayZ" crowd. And on the other hand, you have the "This game looks like utter shit" crowd. And I hate to be the guy to sit here and say this, but I was on the right side of history with this one, boys. Daybreak Studios and Sony Entertainment made a lot of promises for this game. For one, it was supposed to be a survival game like DayZ. 2, it was supposed to come out on Xbox and PS4 in the same time back in 2016. Number 3, it was supposed to have 0 microtransactions. And 4, it was supposed to come out as free-to-play. Looks like we have ourselves a little baby Peter Molyneux, Sean Murray looking fuck. For all the new adopters of H1Z1, this game was originally supposed to launch as a survival game like DayZ and Infestation Survivor Stories. The H1Z1 that is known today is a battle royale game kind of like PUBG, which is such an incredible departure from the original selling point of this fucking game. Back in 2015, H1Z1 launched as a survival game with a little battle royale mode off in the corner of the game. However, Daybreak Studios wanted to make some more fucking money, so what do? They split the game in 2. So, they take a game mode that was a part of the original experience, split it off, and charge $20 for it. Like, I understand raising the price of your game once it comes out of early access. But raising the price on a fucking game mode is insane to me. So if you owned the game before the split, you got access to both of the games, which is okay. I can get behind that at a minimum. But let's say you want to play with your friend Johnny, who hasn't purchased the game yet. You want to play some survival games. You want to play a little bit of some PUBG. But you know what? You can't fucking do that because your buddy over here's got to spend $40 fucking to get both of the goddamn game modes. What the fuck? It's not even like they're dedicating more of their fucking resources to fixing the battle royale mode or the survival mode. They just abandon the survival mode, let it sit there and fuck off for goddamn who knows how long, just so that they can make crates for the battle royale mode. What? Speaking of unsupported, Daybreak Studios just completely cut off all of the Just Survive servers last month. For fuck's sakes, you guys have Sony money, alright? You got the millions of dollars that you scammed off people, and you can't keep some servers up for this section of the game. Are you fucking kidding me? People bought this game. It's not even that old. It's maximum 3 years old. The current population of the game makes it untenable to maintain. Are you fucking serious? Well, maybe if you kept updating the fucking survival mode instead of abandoning it for a cash grab BR mode, people would still be playing your fucking game. For Christ's sakes, there are still people playing DayZ to this fucking day. But no, you'd rather say fuck that. Let's exploit our community with these shit fucking loot boxes in the BR mode and never update the goddamn survival mode of the game. Oh, and about Battle Royale. You are not the first fucking game to have a Battle Royale mode in it. So stop advertising yourself that way. It's disingenuous and a straight up fucking lie. Daybreak, you are fucking cancerous, and I hope no one supports anything you do ever again. What's this? H1Z1's in the news again. Oh, the PS4 version's finally come out. Wow, it's about fucking time. It was only promised to release in summer of 2016. What about the Xbox version? Has that come out yet? Oh, it hasn't. It's just a year and a half overdue. Sounds like you guys are right on time with that one. The best part about John Smedley, our little fucking baby Peter Molyneux, Sean Murray looking fuck, is the promised map size. When we open up the early access, there will be a massive map for players to enjoy. Over time, very quickly, they'll magically just be able to keep going farther than they've gone before. It's a very unique way of doing it, but we actually think this is a better way to go, so not to worry. Zombie apocalypse isn't going to be any fun if it's like Disneyland on spring break and super crowded. We want remote, haunting, being scared when you see someone. Your first instinct needs to be to hide. If there are 20 players in your view, it's not a very convincing apocalypse. Yes, this 8x8 map is absolutely massive. You're killing it, guys. I can literally fit 4 H1Z1 maps inside of the DayZ map by itself. 4 of them. And these people wonder why nobody played the fucking survival mode of the game. You can't just expect people to play a game that is not being focused on and obviously has 0 passionate people working behind it. Matt Broom said that they'll be increasing the size of the map about 10 kilometers every week or so on the podcast 0.
It should feel like Anywhere USA, but that's where the initial game will take place. Without getting into some of the internal discussions about how big the world will become, the space itself will grow, and its relationship, in a geographical way, will grow as well. So it'll be initially, at a non-specific size, and it will scale and get larger and larger over time. But right now, it's really about Anywhere USA. The whole thing we're doing with the map right now is, if you would have asked me that question 2 weeks ago, I would say it's like literally 10% smaller than it is now.
What happened to the passion for this game, man? Like, honestly, did they just see the money? Did they just see the stacks of money on John Smedley's desk and then all go on vacation for a couple months and just forget everything that they said? What are these fucking patches for this Just Survive mode? Weather returns to the game because it was horribly fucking broken for like a year. ATV handling is fixed now. Ooh, a new map is announced in 2016. Excuse me, guys, but the game is completely fucking broken. How about we fix some shit with the game? Look at this bow and arrow. Motherfucker can't even hit the wolf killing him. How about we fix the fucking game before announcing a new map? Wouldn't that be fucking crazy? These guys are pulling this War Z fucking infestation survival stories bullshit on us like we're not gonna fucking notice. Guys, did the release of the California map for War Z fix that game? Oh, it didn't, because it's just a fucking map with the same broken ass mechanics in it. So fix the fucking game before announcing a map. That's not gonna fix the goddamn population problems in your fucking game. Such easy problems to fix, and yet they sit there just jerking off with these fucking loot boxes. Back in 2014 and 2015, we saw the huge rise of microtransaction systems in console and PC gaming. This was driven by the huge success of such systems in the mobile genre. However, this was pissing off a lot of people, and a lot of people were talking about it back in the day. So this prompted Daybreak Studios to make the statement that they will never include microtransactions in this game. Hey, this is just the editing critic here, and I meant to say in the video that they would not include pay-to-win microtransactions where you could purchase guns or food or ammo, that kind of thing. I didn't mean blanket microtransactions. So, you can imagine the public's reception when, lo and behold, microtransaction systems were introduced at launch. And just to be clear, these were not just shit cosmetic items and that kind of bullshit, okay? You could literally spend real life money, okay? Real life money on weapons and armor and other advantages for your character. Sure, they came down in airdrops and people could kill you and steal your airdrops, but still, you could just go onto an empty server, call in your airdrops, and there you go, you're fucking pimping out. This is pretty fucking brutal, guys. Like, honestly, how do you sit down, you're all in an office, you're sitting around your big ass fucking boardroom table, alright, you're all sitting there, you're on fucking speakerphone with goddamn Sony execs, and you're sitting there and you're like, yes, the implementation of purchasing real-life guns, that's gonna go over great with the PC gaming community. It's not like they've been bitching about it all fucking goddamn year, and it's not like we promised there would never be microtransaction systems in this game. So, I think it's gonna go over swimmingly with this community. But I guess it all worked out in the end, because people are still fucking playing this game. I swear to God, these people that play this game still must have Stockholm Syndrome. They keep coming back to this game that is abusing them, okay? Begging them for money at every fucking turn. It's completely fucking broken, and it's not even a full game. It's mind-blowing to me. It's absolutely fucking mind-blowing to me that such a half-assed game made so much money for Sony and Daybreak. It absolutely blows my mind how successful H1Z1 was. It's a half-assed, broken, fucking multiplayer dress-up game that has made millions of dollars for Daybreak Studios and fucking Sony. In my cultural impacts of Arma video that I made about 4 or 5 weeks ago, located in the top right-hand corner, you guys should go check that out right now. We talk a little bit about why I feel like people gave PUBG a pass, even though it's like objectively terrible. I feel like the same thing happened with H1Z1 and their Battle Royale mode as well, because the game is objectively terrible. Like, it's an objective fact that this game is fucking garbage. It objectively looks awful. The textures are terrible. This game came out in 2015, guys. This isn't a fucking PlayStation 2 game. I'm not even trying to over-dramatize it. It looks fucking terrible. And it's objectively exploiting their players at every turn for their money, to buy their little hats and whatnot. It's fucking ridiculous that this game got a pass. Honestly, I feel like they should be taken to fucking court or something. It always comes back to microtransaction systems ruining a game. It's fucking pathetic. So, of course, after Daybreak Studios and Sony Entertainment get a bunch of shit for their pay-to-win fucking microtransactions, of course they dial them back. But what do they do instead? They introduce random cosmetic loot boxes, everyone's favorite addition to video games, from Overwatch's great implementation of this system, to goddamn Star Wars, to goddamn Black Ops 4. Everyone loves this shit. It's not like we all paid full price for this fucking game. I love having to spend more money in a game that I already paid money for. I fucking love that about it. Oh wow, guys, look at this. If I enter in my email address, I get 2 free loot crates. How about you guys bend over and suck my fucking cock? You know what? Fuck it. Let's go and open our loot boxes. This is how you open up loot boxes. I have to sit here and I have to shoot the fucking box open. It takes like 5 bullets to open one of these boxes. I have to click the box 5 times to open it. See, at least when I get this shit in Overwatch or fucking Black Ops, I just click the goddamn button and it's done. Instead, here I have to click it 5 fucking times. You want me to shoot up the fucking box? Oh my God. Oh, and by the way, guys, you can get duplicates in boxes. I haven't really talked much about the bugs in H1Z1 because at this point in 2018, the game is just a fucking walking joke amalgamation of code that I'm surprised even fucking keeps breathing at this point. So I'll just show you a little montage.
What the fuck? Do you see this?
Why is this shotgun like that, dude?
Oh!
I don't know where he came from.
Shot by both of them.
All right, where's Johnny at?
I actually made it, but then I fell off. What?
So, I launched H1Z1 for the first time in several years, and I have never had a better fucking sense of joy in my heart than knowing how fucking dead this game is right now. This game is so fucking dead at peak time, okay? Peak Steam time, North America time, okay? I queue for a game, I go and queue for a game, and you know what? I get into a server, a Battle Royale server with a 100-player max cap. I get into a server that has 4 people. I can't even show you on camera how much of a disparity that is. I got into a server with 4 people, and it started. And I won. I felt so accomplished. The joy I have knowing that H1Z1 is deader than DayZ. It's deader than fucking Smite. Okay, it has way less players than Unturned. The amount of joy I get is unmatched. Sure, they made a fuck ton of money off of abusing their consumers, but at least I get to know that their game is fucking dead. And I'll chalk that one up as a win for us, boys. Now all we need is for PUBG to pay for all their scummy shit. And we'll dive into that a little bit later. Thank you guys so much for checking out this episode of the Indie Critic, this little show that I do once a week-ish, maybe twice a week, maybe once every month. I don't know, guys. I'm just here making shit up and yelling at a camera, okay? I get a little bit mad about these survival games and this exploitative bullshit that happens. So hey, there we go. The next video that's gonna come out is gonna come out on December 12th, and I am so incredibly happy with it, guys. Like, you don't even realize, like, it's probably gonna be my favorite video, so thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video and if you like this channel. I have a couple other videos that are in the same type of format. There's this Black Ops one, there's this Cultural Impacts of Arma video that I really want you guys to go watch, because that is probably my favorite video at this point. So yeah, thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you all on December 12th, which is my fucking birthday! Oh my god, how cool!